Welcome to the Cambodian show. Ho, ho, ho. No, seriously. Hi, I'm Tammy. If you guys don't know me, I am an expert from the United States, hailing from Central Florida, alma mater, and I am now currently living in Phnom Penh, Cambodia. God help us all. So, welcome to another live stream. And yeah, we got a lot of things to cover, a lot of things to cover. Oh my God, there's been a lot of things going on, but a lot of good things. Nothing bad, okay? Nothing bad. But let me get into my live stream. Eight, 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 eight. Testing, 1, 2, 3, testing. All right, I think, I think I'm in here. Let me look. Let me look. Okay, so far so good. I see some people coming in the chat. Hey, don't be shy. Say hello so I know you're alive and not dead and that you're not a... Hey, got a few minutes before class. Hey, the Maven. I almost said it again. I almost went that direction. Welcome, the Maven, Miriam, the victim of my last interview. Yes, girlfriend, we did it. We did it. Oh, here we go. I see you over here. Okay. Fabulous interview, by the way. I can't wait to share you with the world. You rocked it. Of course, you're the star of the show. I just let you go. Remember these, right? Chopsticks. It was fun. Yeah, it was super fun. Yeah, I hope you can hear me, guys, because I'm rocking without the mic. Usually I hook up my mic, my lavalier mic on me. So give me a thumbs up if you can hear me right now. It seems to me like the volume's better. Hey there, Platinum Swords is in the house. Let's go. So glad to have you aboard. You can hear me good, excellent, good, sound is good, fabulous. Oh, Jay's in the house. Jay, do I know you, Jay? I don't think I know you, but welcome. Welcome to the jungle, gets crazier every day. I regress. Sounds good. Hey, lady. Hey, she made it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for joining. I'm gonna let everybody try to stream in a little bit before we get going, because like I said, we got a few things to go over today, but they're good things. But I'm just hoping my live stream holds up, because so far so good. I can see you guys off my laptop, and we're streaming good. You can hear me. Life is good, even though it's cloudy outside. Hey, let me tell you something. I gotta get my first sip of coffee, so hold up, guys. You know me, the coffee girl. Oh my God, just hold on. This is like a luxury for me. And here comes the vendor. Cheers, absolutely cheers. And girl, I know you do unleaded, but this is fully leaded, okay? I don't rock with I used to do unleaded. I tried to wean off of caffeine. This was years ago, guys. It didn't work, man. I got the most, and I know this is true. Cheers. I got the most severe migraine when I went with coffee. Well, I went without caffeine. I had the decaf coffee, and I did it for 24 hours, right? Because I was like, how hard can it be to like wean away from caffeine, right? So I did it for 24 hours, and I had like this, it felt like a nail going through my head. Like it was so bad. I was like, am I that addicted to the fucking caffeine? It was really bad. So I went back to drinking coffee and I've been doing it ever since. But anyway, yeah, caffeine headaches suck big time. But I mean, let's face it, you gotta pick your vices, right? I could either be a smoker, I could be drinking alcohol, or I could be drinking caffeine. I think out of the three, the least dangerous would be the caffeine. Wonderlust Renee, hey. Hey there, hope you got my email. I did. I did. Well, if you sent it recently, like since after last night, maybe I haven't read it yet, so I don't know. But if it was before, like let's say more than 24 hours, I did. Okay, I'll just tell you that. Yes, severe withdrawals. So girlfriend, hats off to you, the Maven, for actually um, drinking decaf. She laughs a lot. Let's just have all the vices. That deserves a chopstick drum roll. Yes, I'll tell you what, I will be honest with you. If all of these vices were not bad for me and I could live to be 100 years old, like if I had a guarantee that I could live to be 100 years old with no problems, if I could like smoke weed all my life, drink booze till I pass out, suck down a ton of caffeine, I mean, I'd do it. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you, I would fucking do it. But there's no guarantee that I won't get some kind of weird disease or die of a heart attack or stroke. And you know, it's like, you gotta pick your battles, right? You gotta pick your battles. Okay, she laughs a lot. Says, so tired of other people's expectations, who cares, live free. You know, I get it. No, I don't do it for other people. I do it for me. That's the thing. I do it for me because, you know, my track history with my parents and their health was not fucking good. Like my mom died at my age. She died at 55 from a brain aneurysm. She had an aneurysm in her brain. Went in for an operation, never came out, but they told her if she didn't have the operation, she would only live 6 more months. So she pretty much was backed into a corner, and she took the gamble, but they said the gamble was like, if you go in and do the operation, your success is maybe 40%. Well, she lost the bet. So unfortunately, yeah, I lost my mom when she was 55. So who the hell knows? I might have an aneurysm growing in my brain. I don't fucking know. She didn't know. The only way that we found out that she had that on her brain was that her vision started getting really bad. Like she always wore contacts like me all her life, but then it got to the point where she really couldn't see out of her right eye. So believe it or not, her eye doctor led her on to this. She went to the eye doctor to get an eye exam because of her problem. And he, you know how they do all the tests, and he saw something was not right, something was pressing on the optical nerve on her right eye. And he says, I really think you should go get like a CAT scan or something at the doctor like right away. And that's when she went to the doctor, they did the tests, further tests, and they found out about that. She had like a quarter-size aneurysm sitting right on the optical nerve. And yeah, you talk about a scare. But anyway, we won't go there no more. I mean, I'm just like sharing that shit with you because like I said, I'm living for me. You know what I mean? I'm just living for me, bro. Like I want to try to squeeze every ounce out of this life and enjoy myself before I can, you know. The rabbit news. Hey, did I read that right? Yeah. Have you ever thought about medical need in Cambodia? In comparison, our medical here in the States is far advanced. Have you ever thought about medical needs in Cambodia? In comparison, our medical here in the States is far advanced. Well, yeah, I get it. Yeah, of course. The USA has got the most, well, I don't know if I'm going to say that the USA is the best on medical, because, I mean, come on. Bangkok is up there. Singapore, I hear, is really good. I mean, there is some good medical all around the world. Cambodia, not so advanced. I mean, from what I've been told, yes, I have thought about medical needs, but you know, that's the price, that's the pay, that's like the, what do you call, the trade-off for living out here cheap, is that. But I do have health insurance. If I absolutely need to go, like if I have something really super serious happening with me, my health insurance will pay to get me over to like Bangkok, which is the next big city, and they've got advanced equipment. So no, I'm not really worried about it. I'm not. Okay, Platinum Swords. We never know when our number is called. You're absolutely right. Came back from the doctors today. All the US medical gives are side effects. No shit. That's the thing. That's why I'm on no meds, and I'm proud of that. I can say I don't have high blood pressure. I don't have none of that bullshit because I believe in holistic health. I believe that, you know the old saying, garbage in, garbage out. I don't put no garbage in me most of the time. I'm not saying I'm a saint. I don't have a halo above here. You don't see no halo, right? Whoop, whoop. I will still eat my ice cream and my cake and my pizza and whatever, but I do it like as a treat and not as the norm. In other words, I don't go to the grocery store and buy junk, nothing but junk, and eat nothing but junk 24/7. I'm very mindful. Like when I go to the grocery store, if I don't buy it, I don't eat it. See, that's the thing. So I purposely don't buy junk. I buy the good stuff so that I just eat healthy at the house. And then when I go out, if I'm craving ice cream, well, then I'll go get me like a scoop of ice cream. But I'm not buying a fucking pint at the grocery store. You see what I'm saying? Because I have no control. Now I bring it back to the house and I will eat the whole damn pint. I can't stop. I don't have this like stop mechanism. So that's why I don't buy the shit. So it keeps me away from that. Back to the comments. Wordless Renee says, US is not the top anymore. I'm an RN, trust me. I believe the latest stats I read was the US was not even in the top 5. And she adds, Western medicine creates customers for life. See, you got the inside scoop, girlfriend, because you are a nurse. Preach, woman, preach. Tell it like it is. She laughs a lot. Thank you. Appreciated for coming through with facts. Yeah. That's it. That's it, man. You guys have hit that right on the head. You know how they call it big pharma and big medical? I think it's just all rigged, man. And it all ties in with, the fast food and all the junk at the grocery store in the United States, the corn syrup, sugar, and all that shit. Trust me, I preach. Problem is no one listens. I'm listening. Hey, we're all listening. We're with you because it's all a scam, brother. I'm telling you, the minute I got away from eating the crap in the States and I started eating clean, like I said, I've lost 50 pounds since I've been out here. Okay. And I eat good, man. I eat I'll tell you what I had last night. I had 2 big chicken thighs that I cooked up with lentils. And let's see, I threw in tomato, onion, garlic. I threw in some Thai basil, and then not to mention my spices like turmeric and hot chili powder. And I mean, I just did it up. And then I had just a giant ear of corn on the side, and that shit filled me up. It was satisfying. I don't munch at night. I literally only eat 2 meals a day, and they're good, healthy meals. And then, like I said, when I go out, every other day I'll go out. Like today I'm going out after the thing. I'm going to go to, there's this place called Brown's Coffee that's right on the riverside that I've never been. And it's supposed to be the largest Brown's coffee shop out here. Brown's is or Brown, I guess I put an S on the end, but it's Brown Coffee. Brown is like Starbucks in the United States. So brown is Cambodia's Starbucks. Even though there is Starbucks out here, guys, but I don't want to support them because I'm tired of them, okay? And they're more expensive. Fuck them. Oh, I gotta get back to my stuff. Okay. Let's see, shelf slide and all the chemicals. They coat the fruits and veggies with to keep them on the shelves longer. Right. And Wonderlust Renee says, yep. Appeal, even on organic products now, there is nothing truly organic anymore in the US. That's sad, guys. I wish you could just be out here to eat how fresh I eat. Like, you will, and how cheap. Like, I can buy a carrot for like 50 cents. And I'm talking a fat ass carrot, like this big around. Yeah. The rabbit news. I grew up in Cambodia on my first 17 years of my life. Wow, okay, you're Cambodian. All right, welcome. I spent most of my life in America. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't think that I can survive there. There are things that I had to face that you don't have to. You might have to expand on that. Tell us what you had to face. Was it because you are Khmer and then you left and then came back? I mean, and now your people sort of shunned you? Like, yeah, give us some more insight on that. I'm interested. She laughs a lot. Or in Canada either, which is where I am. Ah, that's right, you're in Canada. You're in Canada. Woo! Man, we got on a rant, didn't we? I'll tell you what. Hey, guess what? My channel hit, hold on. Drum roll, please. 1 million views. Woo! Yes, I could not have done it with any of you guys, without you guys, because that rocks, man. That is a milestone, bro. Thank you. Thank you. I'll take my bow. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. 1 million views, bro. It blew me away. I saw it this morning before I turned on the live stream. I was like, no. Couldn't have done it without you guys. I love you all. Fabulous. Actually, congratulations to you for helping to contribute to that milestone. It's not just me, it's you. She laughs a lot. 7 weeks already getting rid of everything. Everything, strip it down. I dare you. I dare you to get rid of everything except what you can fit into a backpack. I'm not talking like a giant luggage bag or 2 or 3. I'm talking about get it down to a backpack. If you can do that and walk away from everything you've ever known, then that's exactly what I did. I dare you. That's a challenge, okay? Okay, way to go, thank you. The rabbit news. I visited Cambodia in 2003 and didn't have a good time. My distant are still there and they have a little power. Unfortunately, they just can't understand what I say or do. Oh, so it's a language barrier. So you're so used to speaking English now that they don't get you. That's what's happening because your Khmer isn't on point. Oh, wow. That sucks. She laughs a lot. Have to fly to Singapore and then book a separate flight to Cambodia. You will. I had to go through Hong Kong to get here. Damn, fly, get out of here. Okay. Platinum Sword says, that's actually how I intend to leave the States with nothing but a backpack. You go. I'm telling you. She laughs a lot. My backpack is already packed and ready to go. It's all I'm bringing. All right. You've accepted the challenge and you won. Get it. Wonderlust Renee, I can't wait to leave this hellhole that we call the U.S. Can't come fast enough. Girl, you're going to have fire on the back of your shoes when you leave. They're going to see a blazing trail. You're going to be like, what was that? That was Wonderlust Renee. She's out of here. All right. The Rabbit News says, no, it's not the language. Oh, so it wasn't the language? What I think is not what they think. Oh, the culture difference is real. You got Americanized. Oh, no. You start thinking Western and they don't like you for that. Ah, you got poisoned. I'm sorry. You got poisoned, bro. Okay. When you're listening, I'm going to be like a rocket. I'm gonna see this big blaring fire come through the sky over my house. Whoosh, and I'll be like, that's her. She got here. She's in Cambodia. Woo! Oh my goodness. You guys are a trip. You guys are a trip. All right. As you can see, I wrote down a few things. Okay, so let's cross off the 1,000,000 views because I wanted to share some things that were going on behind the scenes with you guys. Second thing that I wanted to share with you guys, and you tell me what you think about this. Now, it's going to be random, and it may not be like during your hours, but you'll be able to watch the replays, okay? She laughs a lot. We're getting very excited to get there. I can tell. I could. You should have seen me. Like I said, I was planning my escape years in advance. So for me to tick down the days, like for the years down to the months, and then the months down to the weeks, it was killing me. Like my last few days working, when I knew, of course, yeah, I told you guys know the story. I didn't even tell my boss. I didn't give him a 2-week notice. Like I knew I was quitting, but he didn't know. And I was just counting the days, man. I was like, I couldn't get out of there fast enough. Even though I hated leaving my children, that was the tough part to say goodbye. But I couldn't get out fast enough from everything else. But anyway, let's get back to the list. What do you guys think about, well, here's what I'm going to do. You've ever heard of vertical live streams? Like right now we're doing a horizontal live stream. They have vertical live streams on YouTube. And I want to do some. And I want to test it out. But here's the thing. I don't want to, I gave all my spices, dry food, and blankets, and linens today. Cool. I don't want to do the live streams like I'm doing in my apartment. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do the live streams out, like at coffee shops or restaurants that I go to. And I'm trying not to be too obvious. It's going to look a little weird when they talk into my phone. Everybody's going to be like, is she okay? But no, I'm going to do a live stream like today. After I get done here, I'm going to Brown Coffee and I'm going to try to shoot inside there and just have a chit chat from the coffee shop. So if you guys don't see it, because you know my time is going to be like your midnight or 1 o'clock, you'll see it the next day. So that's just something new. It's going to be a new thing I'm experimenting with, and I just wanted to let you guys know to look out for vertical live streams from me that will actually be live out in Phnom Penh. So tell me what you think about that. Okay. Platinum Swords, the vertical live stream brings out a lot of bots. Well, yeah, I mod for a few friends that do that, and it can be bad. Okay. Sounds like an interesting concept, Michael says. Platinum Swords, you will get a lot of said hi comments. Yeah, you know what? I've never done a vertical live stream on YouTube, but I tested it out on TikTok, of all places. I was at the mall last Friday, and I was just sitting in a coffee shop there, and I thought, oh, what the hell. So I went on a vertical live stream with TikTok, and I did 20 minutes. And you're right, I got a lot of weirdos on there, like, I don't know, I think they're just a bunch of young people. Half of them don't even talk, they just stare at you, they don't say anything. So I was like, is anybody gonna say anything? And they're just like, I had 77 people hop on my live stream, but hardly anybody said anything. And the ones that did talk were saying some rude shit, like, you know, bring your face closer so I can jack off, and that kind of shit. And I'm like, that's gross, man. Get the fuck out of here, asshole. But anyway, I tried it, I tested it out. So if it's weird on YouTube, I probably won't do it as much, but we'll give it a try. We'll give it a try. I don't know. She laughs a lot. Try it and see what happens. If you don't try it, you will never know. Exactly. It's just like moving to another country. If you don't try it, you'll never know. So we're going to give it a shot, guys. Yeah, give it a shot. We're going to give it a shot. I really want to bring like some other aspect to the channel, so I thought that would be fun to do. And if we get weirdos and bots, I'll just ignore them. I really just want, you know, because again, it doesn't really matter who's in the stream. It's going to be on replay anyway, so that means you guys can catch me in a different aspect. So anyway, crossing that one off the list. Now, the next thing on the agenda today, kids, listen up. My second victim has come through. I don't know if you've noticed, but I set a premiere. There is a second interview lined up. I don't know, is she in the live stream? I think she dipped. She's a YouTuber. She's from the States. Her name is, well, her handle's at the Maven 2017. She was in the live stream earlier, but she had to probably dip because she has to go teach. She's a teacher out here. So I have an interview that I did with her on Monday, but I have it set to go live August 22nd, Eastern Standard Time at 10 p.m. So just keep that in mind. And you might see something that pops up with you that says premiere. You can just hit the remind me button or notify me button, and you'll be able to jump in and we'll do that live stream. Or that interview, I should say. I'm thinking live stream. We'll do the interview, okay? We'll do it together. We'll do the chat with the premiere. So yeah, second interview in the back. All right, what are you guys writing here? What are y'all talking about behind my back? The Rabbit News says, if you like seafood, you may want to try the freshwater prawn sour soup called Sambor Madhu Prakong. I'm killing this. You're going to love it. Really? Yeah, but let me ask you, when you say prawn, that's shrimp, right? And I like shrimp, but it seems like in Cambodia, they don't like to chop the heads off. So does it have the head on it still? Like, are the eyes still there with the tentacles and shit, the big eyeballs just looking at you from the soup? I can't handle that, bro. Like, if the head's cut off and it's no shell and it's just the prawn inside the soup, try it. But if I got eyeballs looking back at me like, no bueno, it ain't going down. But it sounds good. I'll keep that in mind. Hey, Wally World's in the house. Hey, hey, hey! What's up, dude? What's up, dude? Glad you can join. Just to recap, we were talking about a couple things. I hit 1 million views, thanks to you and everybody else in live stream. And I'm thinking about doing vertical live streams when I'm out at restaurants and cafes, coming soon to a theater near you. And that we just talked about, I just bagged my second interview. Will air August 22nd, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in the States. So hit the remind you button, okay? Okay, now you're caught up. All right, Platinum Swords, don't tell me you have a guilty conscience when your food stares back. I wouldn't say it's guilty, I would just say it's like creepy. It's more creepy conscious, like creepy. Creepy shit, I can't handle that. The Rabbit News. Prawn, and yes, the head is still there. Oh. They what? Oh, they cook the whole thing. The prawn brain is the best of freshwater prawn. Dude, you're killing me. I ain't eating no prawn brains, okay? Let me ask you this, since you are Cambodian in the chat, drop this rabbit news. What's up with fish head out here? Like, they sell these giant, just fish heads. You know, they cut the head off of this giant fish and they cook it up and they sell it. It's still got the eyes and everything. It's just the head of the fish. There's no meat. I saw that on the menu the other day when I was out, and I was like, and it was like $4. It's cheap, but I was like, there's nothing to it. It's just a fish head. So what's up with the fish heads, man? Is it the brain and the eyes? Like, what are they doing? So drop that in the comment. I got to know about the fish heads. Like, what's the thing with the fish head? Wonderlust Renee, same. No seafood for me. Had a hard time in Malaysia and Thailand, but everything without seafood was excellent. Yeah, I'm not a big seafood. I mean, every now and then I will eat salmon, but it's got to be, you know, just a fillet, or I'll eat some crab meat, or I'll eat shrimp. But again, it's got to be cleaned out. You know, I don't want to see no head, no eyeballs, no tentacles, none of that shit. I can't. In fact, this grossed me out, man. I actually ate one and I about puked. This was when I was traveling through Siem Reap, and I ordered a salad. It was called a Thai salad. You know, the regular Thai salad, the papaya salad, not the Thai salad, the papaya salad. Well, the Thais don't make it with seafood. They make it just all veggies and, you know, with nuts, and it's got really good seasoning and stuff. And I love that type of salad. So I ordered it when I was in Siem Reap because I thought it would be the same thing, but it wasn't. They threw in these little teeny crabs with the legs, the shell, or maybe they were about this big, right? The whole shebang, like little teeny crabs in the salad with their legs all hanging out, and they're all mixed in the salad. At first I looked, I was like, I started eating it, and I seen these like legs hanging out, and I looked again, I was like, what the hell was that? Picking through, you know, with my chopsticks. I was like, oh my God, these are real little crabs in my salad. So here I am, grossed out, man. I was like, fuck, I just paid for this too. And I was like, so I'm like shooing the crabs, just shooing them out like this, so that I can like actually eat the salad part. It didn't, I'm sorry, you know, it just didn't taste as good as the way the Thais made it. Just saying. But yeah, that I can't do that. I just can't. Wonderlust Renee. Okay, so everybody's back. Had a hard time in Malaysia. Okay. Oh shit. Anyway, we're having a good time. This is good stuff. Good stuff. All right, I'm gonna bring up something, guys. Let me get into I'm gonna flip off the screen where I see you. But let me do something. Hold on. No, that's not gonna work. Where is it? Maybe it's on my notepad. Hold on, let me pull up my notepad. Okay, there it is. There it is. Hold on. Okay. I gotta copy and paste. And you're gonna know why I'm putting this up in just a minute, because I need everybody's help. There's something I want to do that I think will be beneficial not only to me, but to you guys. And I would love to be there to actually get the inside scoop, like a journalist. I would love to go there and check this out, but I do need help to get there. So I'm going to tell you exactly what it is, okay? And then I'm going to tell you what the goal is. So anyway, I put that in there. Let me pull this up. Okay. This was an email I got from the U.S. Embassy. And at first I freaked out because I thought it was that email, like, hey, it's time to get out of Cambodia, but it's not. It's not that email, okay? It says, invitation to American Citizen Town Hall. And I don't know if I can pronounce this name, but I'm going to put this in the chat. This is the name of the city, so you guys know what it is. It's a coastal city near Cambodia. Okay, so is this Sihanoukville? Sihanoukville. All right, so follow me, guys. Here's what it says, and I quote: "Dear American citizen, the U.S. Embassy invites you to attend an American Citizen Town Hall in that city on the morning of Thursday, August 28th. This event is exclusively for U.S. citizens and aims to provide valuable information and services." Okay, now it just says event location there, date August 28th, Thursday in the morning. Now it says, we encourage U.S. citizens residing in that area, Kep, Kampok, Kokong, or Phnom Penh to join us for the important event. Or Ko Chong, I don't know how you say it. Topics will include health and safety issues for Americans in Cambodia, services provided by the American Citizen Services Unit. Additionally, routine American citizen services will be available during the event. Please RSVP by August 18 by 5 o'clock, and they give the email, with the subject line, blah, 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 town hall. We will notify you of the specific location after you RSVP. Please bring your U.S. passport or other proof of citizenship for entry. We look forward to seeing you there. That's it, guys. So you get it? Okay, health and safety issues for Americans in Cambodia plus services. I would love to go into the town hall and find out that information so that I can report it to you before you guys get to Cambodia. Okay. Maybe I might even be able to bag an interview from somebody from the U.S. Embassy. I don't know. It's a long shot. Or maybe somebody from this unit. What was the unit? American Citizen Services Unit. Dude, it's an opportunity of a lifetime. And besides, I've never been down there, so I would love to check out. I could film and shoot the area for you guys. I could get the scoop about the health and safety issues. I could put all this together in a really badass video, and I think it just would be super cool for all of us. So, I am never a person to ask for money, ever, but I need help to get there. I calculated 2 nights in a modest hotel room. I calculated a round-trip train ticket from here to there and back, and a few bucks for food. So what I'm looking to raise, and I have to have it raised, if I'm gonna RSVP, I gotta have it by this coming Monday, this next Monday. Anybody can pitch in, I would appreciate it. And if you guys can send me there, then it's going down. If I don't raise this money, I can't go because it's not within my finances. So that's why I'm asking for money. The total amount, and don't freak out, it's really not that much when you think about it. Drum roll, please. $200. That's it. I need to raise 200 bucks to make this shit happen. So, if you find it in your heart to donate some money, it could be anything. I don't care. It could be $1. But if I get enough people to chip in, I could make this happen. Yeah. I mean, if you can't do it, you can't do it, you know, but I just thought I would put it out there and see if you guys would be willing to help me out to do it, because I would personally love to do it. I would love to get that information. I would love to report it to each and every one of you. Okay? So that's it. That's the big ask. That's it. Putting it out there. Okay, but yeah, the reason I say do it through the Buy Me a Coffee link is because I get the cash immediately versus you doing it through a super chat. Oh, hi, Voy? Hey, Voy. Seahark. Hold on, something popped in. How do you say it? Sihanoukville? New Will? Seahawk? New Will? Seahawk? New Will. I'm killing it. Seahawk New Will. Okay. That's where I'm going. Well, however you say that, that's the place. But it's a coastal town of Cambodia, and I've never been to the coast of Cambodia, so I just think it would be an awesome experience. And like I said, I can bring that back to you guys on my channel. Wally World, very much a coastal town, Chinese invested in the area, and it's not so nice anymore. Okay. Koh Rong and the islands in Cambodia, I would love to see. Okay, can't pronounce the other one. Beautiful islands. Almost perfect. Yeah, that's what I hear. I hear that that town itself isn't the best because I mean, let's face it, it's still on the mainland, but it's like you got the beach, right? Of course, the islands are going to be better. I mean, let's face it. Just like when you go to Thailand, like when I was, what was that place? Of course, I did the islands. I did Koh Samui, but when I went to this like country, well, was it countryside? No, it was shit, Hoi Hin. Huahin was the name of this place in Thailand, and it was like hugging the coast. It was a city by the coast. It was okay. I wasn't like, I heard it was like the best place ever, and I was like, I wasn't impressed with it. I'll be honest with you, I was not. I actually made a video of the hotel room I stayed at. Now, the hotel was nice, and it was cheap. I stayed there for a couple weeks. But it wasn't right on the beach. I still had to catch a grab ride to get to the beach and to the main area, and everything was freaking expensive. When you got near the coast there, the restaurants are so expensive. Like, yeah, Homegirl didn't eat much around the coast, but there was this one chocolate factory kind of thing that I spent money there because I love chocolate. So I did do a splurge there. Hoi Hin, yeah. How Hin? Hoi Hin? That's the place. That's the place that I was at. And it was okay. I mean, it wasn't, like I said, the best part about it, like my hotel, it was literally, I could just walk out of my hotel because I couldn't cook. I didn't have like a hot plate or anything. I couldn't cook. I had a refrigerator, go figure. I had a big refrigerator, but I had no hot plate. So I had to go to these little mom and pop restaurants that were like literally within walking distance, but there was a nice little like place where you can get a steak, which was cheap for like $6. Or I could go up to another little mom and pop restaurant up there off the road, and this one lady made this some kind of rice soup. It was pork rice or something like that. It was good. And that stuff was cheap. It was like $2 for a bowl of soup. So I lived off of that while I was there. But when I was down by the beach, that, like I said, like maybe I would buy a drink for like $3 and that's it. Yeah. And I'm talking like a tropical juice or something. Wanderlust Renee. I have friends that lived in Hoi Hin and they seemed to like it. But once they came last year, they left and came to came to America. Don't know what they were thinking. Well, everybody's got their reasons, you know. Everybody's got their reasons. So we'll go, Wally World, we'll go to the islands when I get there. Okay. I'll hitch a ride with you. Hey, they got the Royal Phnom Penh Railway Station. I've already been there. I haven't bought a ticket out of there yet, but I checked out the station and it's super badass, man. They got chandeliers hanging from the ceiling. Like, I'm like, is this the train station? They had a nice coffee shop in the front. Because I went there for coffee initially, and I didn't even know I was literally at a train station. I'm like getting the coffee and I'm looking around. There's a big, like, it wasn't the smart, but some cellular phone service thing. They had a service desk, and then they had chandeliers hanging from the ceiling, and then the train was out back, and I saw the ticket booth in the back there, and I was like, this is the train station. It's nice, but yeah, you can get a train, like comfortable air-conditioned train from Phnom Penh down to the coast, and it's like, it does take longer. It's like a scenic route. It takes 7 hours one way to take a train versus you could do the bus. It takes 3 hours and it's faster, but I'd rather do the train. I like trains, number one. And number two, I've never seen the countryside in between Phnom Penh and the coast, so I would love to take my time and just stare out the window and enjoy the countryside. So, yeah. Platinum Swords, have a blessed day. This old man needs his sleep. Okay, okay, good night. The old man snores. Good night. Thank you for joining the live stream. So do you guys have any questions for me? Questions. Any questions for me? To my chopstick mic. Do you have any questions for me? Because I'm running out of things to talk about. Oh, wait. Wait a minute. I thought there was something I wanted to tell you guys. What is it? Trying to think here. There's something else that I wanted to say, and I'm thinking about. Oh, we had a rainstorm last night, guys. 5 hours straight. It rained for a solid 5 hours straight. And I'm not talking a light rain. I'm talking, well, it wasn't like a super heavy downpour, but it was like, you know, like a good solid rain, you know, like a nice mellow medium rain. But it rained for 5 hours. Like the sky had to pee really, really bad. So it started cranking up at like 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and it didn't stop till about when I went to bed last night, which was like 10:30. But it rained, like these streets were super flooded out. It was unbelievable, unbelievable. So that was really, really, really big. And another thing is it's going to rain again today. So that's why I'm sort of trying to plan my tuk-tuk ride to get to Brown Coffee Shop before it downpours, because it's supposed to start raining at 1 o'clock. I don't think it's going to be a 5-hour rain, because according to the radar, it's only supposed to be a 1-hour rain. I have a weather map, okay? So I checked my radar, but we'll see. We'll see. I don't know. I have no idea. We'll check it out, though. Well, you guys are awfully quiet. What happened? Did everybody go to sleep? I have no more messages? Should we end the live stream because everybody's like passed out? Oh, Voice says you should check out Cape Pot City. There are lots of tourists living there and nice place to visit once in a while. Okay. Kapot? Let me write that down. I've heard about that place. Cape Pot City. Okay. I have it written down. I will definitely check it out. Definitely check it out. And I want to do your soup, but unfortunately I can't do the heads in the soup. Oh, Campot. T. Patrick. Hey, T. Patrick. Oh, so it's not K-pot, it's Campot with an M? Okay, let me rewrite that down. K-A-P-O-T, Campot. Okay, okay. Gotcha, T. Oh, that's fabulous. Is that in the countryside? Boy, ask people when you are in coffee shops. Ask them what? Ask them about Campot? T. Patrick, South Cambodia. Okay. So it's south of here. So it's south of Phnom Penh. Okay. Okay. But it's not coastal though, right? Like that one place I was talking about that I can't pronounce. It starts with an S. I call Sihanoukville. I don't know, like I got the rednecks still in me from Polk County, Florida, so help us all. No, okay, so it's not near the coast. All right. Okay. Wait a minute. Is that where the pepper farms are? The famous peppers, the black pepper? I've heard of Campot pepper. Is that the pepper farms? Or is it like the red peppers? I'm all over the place. Is it black or red? Oh, yes. Yes to both? Okay. Okay. So that's what's up with that. All right. I got you. I got you. Okay. Okay. Any other places I should check out? I'm writing them down. Come on, come on, come on. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, because there's got to be more to Cambodia than Siem Reap. Because everybody's like, yeah, I go to Siem Reap. I've been to Siem Reap, okay? Not distant Siem Reap, but I've already been there. Yes, ask everything before travel. Okay, I will do that. Well, besides, I don't have to ask anybody from the coffee shop. I can ask my landlady, you know, she knows a lot of good things. Oh, let me tell you what happened the other night. I was in the middle of cooking my dinner, and you know how you use gas in here? And there's no gauge on the gas tank, so you never know when the damn thing's gonna go out. I hate that, because I even asked her 1 week before, because I had a feeling it was getting low, and I was like, how do I know when this gas tank is gonna burn out, right? And she's like, oh, yeah, you know, and I was like, is there a gauge on the tank? And she's like, not that I know of. And I didn't see no gauge on my tank. So sure enough, I'm halfway cooked. My meal is halfway cooked, right? And I think it's still cooking. I'm sitting here on the couch watching my stuff on, you know, YouTube. And I'm like, oh, I'm waiting for my dinner. I was really hungry. I go in there and the damn thing's out. The pilot light's out. I was like, fuck. Because I was cooking up pork and a sweet potato, and my sweet potato was half cooked. The pork was semi-cooked. And I was like, oh no. It was 7 o'clock at night. I was like, oh shit. There's no way I'm probably going to be able to get another gas tank at 7 o'clock at night. So, but I messaged her, you know, through WhatsApp. I said, hey, Therif, you know, I hate to bother you, but my gas went out and I'm in the middle of cooking my dinner. Is there any way you can get hold of the guy down the street? Because there's literally a guy right down the street that sells gas tanks, like literally half a block. I said, could you get him to come over here and so I can finish cooking my dinner, you know, or can we do it first thing in the morning? She's so good. She was on the spot, bro. Like, she had that guy with the gas tank in my kitchen within 15 minutes flat. And I was able to finish cooking my meal. Because this girl was hungry. I was like, oh, you saved me. You saved me. Thank you, God. You saved me. I was so thankful. Because I was like, I really don't want to have to order through Grab and wait for the food to be delivered. I wouldn't eat till 9 o'clock at night. I was like, and I didn't want to spend money. And I was like, oh, saved my ass big time. And just so you guys know, it costs like $14 because he charged a dollar delivery fee, but it's $14 to get it delivered and everything. Yeah, she is a superstar. I'm going to tell you what. Like I said, she worked with me reducing my rent. Not this month's rent. I still have to pay the full 350, but my starting next month I pay 330 for my rent because we negotiated the rent down by 20 bucks. She's so sweet. Like I said, she brings me fresh fruit and vegetables from her sister's farm when she comes. Um, Usually it used to be like every weekend, and now she's sort of cut back a little bit and she does it like every other weekend. But I get it. I mean, I don't expect her to keep doing that, but it's just so sweet she even does it, you know? So she does that, and like I said, anything I need, she is Johnny on the spot. Like, she rocks. She's really, really good. Really good. I love her. And for a girl who's rented just about all her life in the United States, um, I've had some shithead landlords. I ain't gonna lie. Like, they don't want to do shit for you. And then they blame you. Like, for instance, I was renting this mobile home. This is when my kids were younger. My son. I don't know if you guys, if you ever had kids, if you ever remember these little, like, what are they? They're like little sponge toys. They're meant for the bathtub, right? So when you put these little sponge toys in the bathtub, they expand, right? And they turn into like a giant, like, dinosaur or something like that. Well, anyway, I didn't know my son did this, that little squirt. He took one of those without me seeing, and he put it in the toilet and flushed it. Okay? So the next day, we go to use the toilet, and it's just, right? And I'm like, oh shit. It's overflowed. So I called the landlord up, and it was an older couple that owned this mobile home. So it's still through a private landlord, landlady thing. This guy was like in his 70s. So he comes over with the plunger, right? He doesn't call anybody. He comes over with the plunger, starts plunging. He's cussing under his breath, like, right? And then he finally pops out this giant shit covered, blown up dinosaur toy that came out of the toilet, and he shows it to me, and I was like, what? He goes, what's this? And I was like, oh no, I am so sorry. I said, I guess my son stuck it in the toilet. I said, I don't know. I didn't even see him do it. Okay. And he was so pissed. He goes, if that happens again, I'm charging you $150 to do this. And I'm like, dude, chill out. Just an asshole. Just an asshole. So I could not even imagine that guy ever delivering fruit to my door. Okay. I'm just saying. Boy, I think your landlord is the first family to start and make friends with if I were you. Yeah, yeah. I feel funny asking her if I could, like, meet her. I mean, I've met her cousin. When I first moved in here, her cousin in the United States, she lives in Texas. She was staying in this apartment until I rented it. And then she moved in with the landlady because they're cousins, and she has a young baby, a little girl. So she was visiting from Texas for like 3 months and then flying back to the United States. So I met her. I've met her mom. But that's it. She says she's got kids. I think it's, like on motorbikes coming and going, but I've never said hello to them. I've never really met them. And I don't really know anything else about her. I don't think she's married because she never talks about a husband. So I don't know the story behind that. I just know she's single and she has kids, right? But I don't want to be like pushy, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to say, hey, Therif, can I meet your family? Or, hey, can you invite me to dinner? I really want to meet your family. I don't want to be pushy. So if she invites me, then I'll go and meet her family. But yeah, I would love to do it. I would love to do it. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. Good stuff, guys. Good stuff. I know it's probably late in the States. I don't know. I think half y'all have fallen off. the wagon. Or you're sleeping on your couch listening to my voice. Hey, I can start sending subliminal messages to you. Oh, you got 9 p.m. over there? Okay. Where are you at, T. Patrick? Colorado. Okay. Because, yeah, I'm thinking East Coast. That would be like 10 p.m. over there. Okay. Marta. Tucson, Arizona, 8 o'clock. Wanderlust, 10 p.m. Okay. So it's not late. Then why are you guys all so fucking quiet? Y'all having sex back there? Shut your mouth. Whoosh. Am I interrupting something back in there? Oh my God. Work. Vomit. Oh, you're working? You're actually on my live stream at work? Girl. Are you shitting me? Oh, that's hilarious. That's hilarious. T. Patrick, dinner. Oh, you're having dinner. Okay, you're eating. That makes sense. Okay, I want to know what people are doing. Oh, you work from home. Okay, okay. Aw. Well, I feel honored that you jumped on and you want to talk to me while you're working. Marta, can you make a video on seafood market? Tell us about that. Me? With all those eyeballs looking at me? I don't think I'm the YouTuber for that. I can't. And it smells so bad. Like, I don't think I have a seafood market. Sorry, dude. That's not happening. Or chicky, I don't know. Yeah. That's not my bag. It's not my bag. Because now, they have like a little seafood section inside. If you watched my video comparing the two grocery stores, what was it? Macro versus the Eon supermarket. Macro has the seafood section there. Oh, I'm sorry. Macro has the seafood section and it stinks so bad, and it's indoors with air conditioning. So I can imagine what an outdoor seafood market would smell like. I would pass out. I'm sorry, I would pass out. Wanderlust, T. Patrick, former Denverite, Colorado native, now in Texas. He's got something going on. Okay. Hold on, something's rolling through. Oh, it's the vendor. The vendor's coming in. Renee, Wanderlust Renee, what part of Texas are you from again? Where are you at? Marta, yes, the smell thing is not good. See, you're trying to set me up. You're trying to get me up in that market. See, you guys don't have to deal with the smell on the video. I do. And it's like, it ain't happening, okay? It's just not happening. Anyway, the reason I was asking is because I have an uncle that lives in Garland, Texas, if you know where that is. He's, is that outside of Dallas? The only family I literally have left. Yeah. North Texas, about 1 hour west of Fort Worth. Oh, you're in the country. Okay, so you're nowhere near Dallas or anything like that. Okay, okay. What's Texas like? Yep. Know where that is. Okay. Is it, are the prices really high out there? Because I hear a lot of businesses are moving from California to Texas. So, okay, you lived in Dallas for years. Okay. Yeah, my paternal grandparents moved to Garland, Texas. That's why, that's their son. So that's my uncle. And they've been there for, good God, 30 to 40 years they've lived there. Everybody's originally from Pittsburgh. So I was born up north. I was born in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Steelers country. Go Steelers. Boy says, I'm from Washington State. I'm watching you right now, and I've watched all of your videos from start to present. Get out! All of them? Come on now. Don't lie to me now. That's a lot of videos, but thank you. If you have, oh my gosh, thank you. Thank you. You rock. Wonderlust Renee. Hi, but are not as high as Denver, and some rents are coming down now. Good to hear. Good to hear. Here's what I heard lately, guys, because I'm from Florida. You know, I grew up in Florida. We have what's called snowbird season. We have people like Canadians or in, well, Northerners and mostly Canadians come down for the winter and they roost in Florida, until it gets hot again and then they split and they go back up north. Well, here's what I heard recently. The Canadians aren't coming to Florida anymore. They're called the silent, they're like exiting silently, like they're not coming. They used to come down every single year and now it's like trickling down to nothing. And I heard that the state of Florida has lost roughly 30% of tourism because the Canadians have stopped coming and they're taking their business now to like Portugal, or they're going to Mexico or wherever they're going, but they're going anywhere but Florida. I'm gonna tell you why in just a second. Marta, oh my. We have that here in Tucson. It's bad with those snowbirds. Yeah, they go to Arizona too a lot. Yeah, Wonderlist Renee. Cost of living is reasonable compared to many other states, with the exception of Austin and most of the big cities. Okay, but get outside the cities and rent is much cheaper. That's just like, well, here in Phnom Penh, I mean, if you get away from the center of a city, the rent starts to go down. And that makes sense, right? It makes sense. But yeah, the reason I think I watched this documentary, the reason the Canadians are not coming to Florida, something to do with the governor, DeSantis. He pissed him off. I don't know exactly what he said, but he said something about like Canadians, like something about like we could live without them, or like something like their tourism dollars. We would be fine if they didn't come to Florida. We would still be rocking in the money or something like that. Whatever he said trickled through the Canadians' tourism industry, and nobody's going to Florida. He pissed them off, bro. And now they're losing revenue. And I was just sort of laughing. I was like, dude, you just shot your foot right off, man, because there's a lot of people that used to go there and they ain't going there no more. Now, I don't know about the snowbirds from like up north, like Michigan and shit. They're probably still coming down. T. Patrick, what area is the center of Phnom Penh? I'd say riverfront. Riverfront. So there's a Mekong River and another river that merge, and then it's the main city just branches off from the riverfront. That's pretty much ground zero, right around where, if you look on a map, it's called the Royal Palace. The Royal Palace, that's all the big touristy area right off the riverfront. Then you start branching out into the center, like another street or two or three. That is all the center. That's like all the big hoopla up in there. And the city is really, like the streets are real narrow. I don't really like it down there. Like, it's okay, but again, it's very touristy. And that, the Khmer people, they don't know if you live in here or you're a tourist. So if they see you, they're going to approach you to buy a tour package, or, hey lady, you need a tuk-tuk ride, like they sort of hound you a little bit around that area because, they're hustling for money. That makes sense. I ain't dissing them, but it gets annoying, especially when you're living here now and they still think you're a tourist. So I try to stay away from there as much as possible, but I go down there every now and then because I like the riverfront. But there is a section of the riverfront that you don't have to walk where all the tourism stuff is. You can walk further down where the ferry is, and it's all peaceful and quiet. There's no vendors back there. It's away from the road, and there's nobody out there, literally. And it runs right behind this like 5-star or 4-star hotel with a big pool, but it's fenced off, and it's real beautiful back in there. And like, I love walking back in there. Then you get to experience the river peacefully. You can see all the river boats all parked out along the shore, and you can see some guys even in the river fishing. It's cool, really cool. I like that part. Wonderlust Renee, no one's coming to the U.S. Tourism is down significantly, costing the U.S. Well, with all the shit that's been going on, no wonder. The Rabbit News says, don't go to the casinos. You'll lose all your money. No shit. I don't gamble. Okay, that's another thing. I have no gambling bone in me whatsoever. Although I did place one bet recently, I'll tell you, and I won. I'll tell you about that in a minute. T. Patrick, what about the Russian market area? Is it a good place to live? I would say yes. I would say yes. The rents are pretty reasonable. There are a lot of nice restaurants and cafes that are reasonable. There are a lot more trees. It's still city, but there's a lot more tree-lined streets, so it's shady. It's actually a very nice expat area. In fact, I go down there in that area a lot. Like a lot of the restaurants that I have favored on my phone, my Google Maps, and my coffee shops and my bakeries, they're all down in that area, believe it or not. That is a prime area right there. It really is. And I almost got an apartment down there, but I really love this one, so I took this one instead because it is further out and it's more quiet. So yeah, Wonderlust Renee, I saw some hotels in the Russian area when I booked, but then I saw some bad things about safety issues at night. Yeah, I mean, let's put it this way. Would you go out late at night where you live? And you're in Texas, you wouldn't do at home. Okay, that's just my opinion, especially being a woman without a man next to you, okay? And even if I had a man next to me and I was walking around late at night, I still wouldn't feel comfortable. Marta, are there good pastries in your area? Oh, yes. Like the pastries in your Dinar Spain video. Oh, well, they're not going to be like that. Oh, did you watch my Dinar Spain video? I love Dinar Spain. Or was it Diller? It's Diller. Sorry, it's Diller Spain, but you were close. No, the pastries, there's all variety out here. In fact, I'm going to get some when I go to the Brown Coffee Shop. They have croissants because there's a French influence. I had the other day a chocolate and an almond flavored croissant. It was the bomb. They serve little cakes, you know, like little strawberry, blueberry. They serve, anything you can think of. Apple pie, slice of pumpkin pie. Yeah. I would say the pastries, depends on where you get them, but there are a lot of nice bakeries out here. And let me tell you, if you like chocolate, like I do, there's a place called the Keiko House. And it's a small little shop, but they have so many homemade chocolates in there. Oh my God. It's expensive, but oh my God. Oh, and this one guy, like where I went to go get my ground coffee, I got it fresh, which was around the Russian market. What did I tell you about that guy? It was Mr. Piccolo. Mr. Piccolo's. Mr. Piccolo's. He sells baked goods, and he makes homemade, they're little, look like donut holes, you know, back in the States, little round balls. But they're called Kahlua cakes. Ooh, I'm just saying, you're gonna be wanting a dozen of those. They're good. Okay, let me get back to my stuff. Okay. Um, let's see. Night. Pastries, of course. Okay. Um, oh, T. Patrick wants to know the best coffee house. Oh, dude, I can't even tell you. There's a lot of good ones out here. Love chocolate? Girl, you go to this Keiko house, you will lose your mind, okay? Because when you walk in there, it's all chocolate and it just smells, and they even sell brownies, chocolate, thick ass chocolate. I had one of those too. But yeah, best coffee houses. I mean, Brown Coffee is a chain out here, and they have different. You can go to a big ass brown coffee shop, big fancy building, or you can just go to somebody who's on the side of the street that sells brown coffee, and anything in between. Not to mention all these little like mom and pa coffee shops that aren't chain related. I can't like and I'm on my phone. You're welcome. But unless I get on my GPS, I could tell you exactly. I wonder if I can. Hold on. Let me see. Hold on. Because I got them saved. I wonder if I can pull them up on my computer and I can let you guys know if it'll let me do it. I am so shocked, and I don't want to jinx it, that my damn Wi-Fi is not breaking down. That's cool. Okay, let me pull up maps. New tab. Let's see. Maybe I can give you some names, because like I can't think of them off the top of my head other than Brown. Now there is Starbucks out here. Come on. Do you really want to leave the United States, fly thousands of miles to Cambodia, and have a Starbucks? Fuck no. I don't support Starbucks out here. I don't go to them at all. I do not go to them at all. Hell no. Tube, that's right, Tube Coffee. Hold on, guys. You guys are flipping out on me. Hold on. Yeah, Tube Coffee is another one. It's a very good coffee shop. Wally World, how did you decide between Siem Reap and Phnom Penh? What was the deciding factor? It was the job. If you caught one of my older videos about me, my initial game plan was to teach English out here physically, and that's what brought me to Phnom Penh. E.R. Langford. Uh-oh. Whatever you put in there, your message got restricted, dude. So be careful whatever you're writing, okay? But yeah, it was the job initially, which didn't work out. But that's what got me to Phnom Penh, because I already paid for the training, and the training was in Phnom Penh. It was not in Siem Reap. And when I did my research, all the teaching jobs are mostly in Phnom Penh. It's very, very rare and hard to get a teaching job in Siem Reap. Smaller town, right? So the jobs are all in Phnom Penh. That's what brought me here, literally. Okay, guys, hold on. I'm getting my map pulled up. Phnom Penh, Cambodia. Cambodia. We're in Cambodia. All right. I love the interaction. This is great, guys. Okay, I got my map. I have my favorites. Literally, I have starred every place I've been to that I liked. Okay, hold on. I gotta jump on the other screen. What are y'all saying? Oh, read my email today. Hope you understand. Oh, read my email today. I hope you understand. Okay, that's fine. I'll read it later. E.R. Langford says, this is Liz. Can you start a business in Cambodia and own 100% of it? Love your channel, by the way. Thank you. Um, I don't know all the details about that. I'm sort of the wrong. If you're talking about a brick and mortar business, I don't know. I have no idea. I don't think you can own 100%. If you're just talking about running something online, then I would say yes, because that's what I'm doing, you know. When I offer my services on my own website, it's my business. But as far as some kind of like brick and mortar business, I really don't know. Hey, Voy, if you're still in there, the guy who lives in the States who's Cambodian, why don't you answer Liz about that? He would know. He would know. He was in there, I don't know. He might have dipped. He may not be in there right now. Okay, here we go. Let's see if we can get our coffee shops pulled up. Oh, it's called Watt Chocolate. If you guys want to know about the chocolate, I thought it was cacao chocolate. It's Watt Chocolate Store. W-A-T, Watt Chocolate. Totally got that wrong. Let's see. Here we go. The Muffin Man in Phnom Penh. Cool place to get some pastries and muffins. Let's see. Willow Coffee. Speaking of coffee shops, Willow. Now it's like it's a little out of hole in the wall kind of coffee place, but it's so cool. It's in between two buildings, like in a really fancy alleyway near Russian Market and all that, and they've got plants and everything hanging down the buildings. And the coffee shop is literally in the alleyway, like alongside a building, and they built in like tropical plants, and they put like, you know, umbrellas and seats, and you can sit in the alleyway with all these plants just surrounding you, and it's right across from a fancy French restaurant, and the glass windows are there. So you can literally just sit there and enjoy your coffee and look into the restaurant while people are eating. I love it. Willow Coffee. It's really nice. So there you go. There's some ideas for you guys. Ion Coffee is pretty cool too. ION. T. Patrick, great. Sounds like my kind of place. I'll definitely check them out. Oh yeah, you're gonna love it. Okay, there's Voy. Hey, go to the Government of Cambodia website. Everything is in there. Okay, there you go. There's your answer, Liz. So go to the Cambodian website and you'll get your information about starting a business. It's good news. That's good to know. Thanks, Voy. You saved the day. Dun 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 dun. You deserve chopstick time. Yay! Yay! Hey, I'm gonna tell you what. I'm getting pretty damn good at these things. I'm getting so good. I'm getting good. Okay, she says, thanks. You have considered Vietnam. I'm from Texas and will be in Chiang Mai next month for a couple of weeks. Thanks, I will go there. Okay. Okay. Wally World, you and these chopstick microphones. Hey, don't diss the chopstick mics, okay? It's so much fun. You gotta be different, okay? I mean, besides, it's better, okay. I have my microphones with me right now. I just didn't, I thought it, for some reason, when I'm doing the live stream, I think it's better that I don't have the mic connected. Because I noticed it makes a crinkle noise, like as it's hitting my stuff, you know, hitting my shirt. Oh, you love it? It's so cool. Watch this. This is how you do it, guys. It's behind the scenes activity. Take your little pieces, hook up that, right? It's so complicated. Ta-da! Hello. Welcome to Phnom Penh, Cambodia, where everybody eats chocolate. No. uh, Listen, my daughter uses chopsticks to keep her hair up in a bun. I use them for coffee stirs. That's a good idea. Well, I use them for microphones, okay? I tried to put these in my hair, but my hair, I guess, is so soft, it doesn't seem to work. Shh, I'm not gonna do it now, I'll mess it up, but I just use them for microphones. So that's my MO. If you ever wanna do an interview with me, I'm not only gonna take you to the hut, but you're gonna get your very own chopstick mic. My gift to you. My gift to you guys. Yeah, so anyway, yeah, that last I did another interview. If you guys are joining late, the next interview is scheduled for August 22nd, so mark it on your calendar. The lady who's lived here for 18 years in Phnom Penh, she got some things to say, okay? She's gonna tell you what it was like 18 years ago. I was like, damn, you talk about a pioneer. Whew. This woman came and didn't leave 18 years ago. So that's gonna be a cool interview too. I think you guys will like that. But I am still looking for more victims. I haven't had anybody else write me yet. T. Patrick, Tammy, I'll need your assistance with finding an apartment, banking, etc. Should be there in May of 2026. Hit me up on my website and I'll be glad to help you. You need to schedule an appointment with me on the calendar, okay? nextstepunknown.me. I'll be glad to help you. Wonderlust Renee, I want to live somewhere where there are no border runs required. That's here. You don't need to do a border run out here, girl. Did you not know that? No border runs in Cambodia. It's so easy. You just go to the visa agent with your passport and your old visa when you get ready to renew it, and they just take your money and do it. There's no leaving. You know that? Oh, so you were just being like sarcastic. I got you, girl. Okay. Oh, August what? August 22nd. Didn't I say that? For the interview is August 22nd at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Wonderlust Renee, but honestly, my heart is in Malaysia. Oh, well, that's okay. That's okay. Well, you haven't actually been here yet, and you know, things might change. You might fall in love with Phnom Penh, or you might hate it. You know what I mean? This place is not for everybody. It really isn't. Because when I first got here, I was questioning my decision. Trust me. I like Malaysia. I've been to Kuala Lumpur. Kuala Lumpur is definitely a bigger, more modern city than it is here in Phnom Penh. But this place is just, it's like, it's a city, but it's not a big city, if you know what I mean. Like, it's got everything you need and then some, but then it's small enough to be, like, you can travel from one end of the city to the other in 30 minutes flat. In any direction, north, south, east, west, you can travel across the city within 30 minutes. You know, especially with me living on the outskirts, I can get from where I live all the way down to the river in 30 minutes flat. That's like city center. Yeah, so I love it. But to each his own, to each his own. But Malaysia requires every 3 months border runs, but that's better than Thailand and Vietnam. It's going to come down to Malaysia and Cambodia. You know, give this a real serious thought, okay? Wonderlust Renee, I want you to think about this. You may not really enjoy or like to live here in Phnom Penh, but you can make this your home base because visa's easy to renew and you don't have to do border runs. You don't have to live here the entire year, right? You can get a place here and get stationed, and then you can bounce out to Malaysia. You're close, and you can live in Malaysia for 3 months if you want to hold two places, just like a winter home, summer home kind of thing. A lot of people do that. They station here because it's easy for the visas, and then they live in different locations and bounce in and out. Boy, don't forget to check the Sky Bar for sightseeing. Ask your landlord to ABA. Yeah, I know about ABA. The Sky Bar. I think I'll probably write that down too. Sky Bar. I think I've been to the Sky Bar, or it was similar to that. I don't know. I'll check it out. Sky Bar. Okay. Thank you. That's the setup. I'm looking at my email. Explains it. Okay. Okay. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. You may not fall in love with Phnom Penh, but I'm telling you what, the logistics of Phnom Penh is really good for everything else in Southeast Asia. T. Patrick, you had some doubts when you first arrived in Cambodia. Yeah, I did. Well, let's face it, this city isn't the prettiest, okay? And I'm not dissing anybody from Phnom Penh, but I'm just saying, compared to like Bangkok, Kuala Lumpur, Hoi An in Vietnam I've been to, well, that's small town, but let's just say, let's compare cities. Compared to Bangkok and Kuala Lumpur, this ain't no Bangkok or Kuala Lumpur. It's dirtier, it's grittier. You know, the sidewalks aren't the best in the world. In fact, if you can even find a sidewalk, you're literally walking on the road half the time. It's not those locations. Because I fell in love, I'm gonna be honest with you, I really liked Kuala Lumpur myself. I was really impressed with their transportation. Same thing with Bangkok. I loved Bangkok's transportation, man. They had the water boats, water boat taxis. They've got, what do you call the big subway, well, not the subway, like the trams that run through the city. But their traffic was 10 times worse. So if you weren't on one of those, and you were in a grab, like you would be in bumper to bumper traffic for hours and hours just to get across town. So that sort of turned me off about that, but I love the logistics of it. But see, you can't have everything you want in one location. So you got to give up something to have something else. So you got to pick and choose your battles. Something's going on with their flights, so my flight's canceled? No explanation given. Oh. Okay, Voice says, I like your ideas to settle down Cambodia and explore other countries. Perfect. Yeah. Yeah, man. Wonderlist Renee, 2 separate flights. I wonder if they don't have government clearance yet into the new airport. Emirates and Air Asia. Can't imagine Emirates not having clearance. Yeah, man, you're coming in right after this airport thing. See, this is going to be probably dicey and messy for you because you've got the switching of the airports. I think it's supposed to open like next month, is what I've been told. And like you, anybody who's got flights already booked, yeah, it just sounds like it's going to be a little bit sticky. I hope you can get that worked out. I really do. I wouldn't want to try to get a ticket. I don't know. Anybody else in the chat having trouble with their tickets? T. Patrick, the last time I was in Cambodia was back in 2000. I probably won't recognize it now. You probably won't. The place is definitely developed. It's upcoming. You're going to see crumbled buildings, but you're also going to see sky rises that are brand new. And you got the Chinese, the Japanese, the Koreans, they're all throwing money into this place, and it's growing. And you can tell, like you can see top luxury if you want to see it, or you can see total, destitute if you want to see it. It depends on what side of town you're at. It really does. Um, Curiosity Canvas. Hello. Give Phnom Penh 10 more years. The city just developed less than 20 years after the war. Bangkok and Kuala Lumpur already have 100 years head start. And that makes sense. Oh, we're getting down low on battery, guys. We may have to wrap it up. No, I totally agree. I imagine in another decade, if Phnom Penh stays on the track that they are with all this development, things are going to start looking up, and it's going to be the next hot spot. So to get in here on the ground floor right now and lock a good cheap apartment, and as long as things don't change, with their visa rules, and you don't have to do crazy border hops and all of that, then this is going to be the place for expats. I mean, Phnom Penh's probably going to give Vietnam, Malaysia, and Thailand a run for their money down the road. They really will. Wanderlust Renee, can expats. And bingo, now is the time before it becomes another Thailand. I hope not. I hope it doesn't. Or another Bali. Oh my God. Bali's beautiful, but Bali is so overrun with tourism and people building out there. They can't even keep up with their road. They have one single road literally running through the beach down there, and it's 2 lanes. And it's bumper to bumper, and it's just gridlock traffic all day long. It makes it unenjoyable. It sucks. And you see more foreigners than you see locals. The locals are there just to build. Maybe run the restaurants and all that stuff. And I doubt they even live out there. Maybe some of them, but it's too expensive. They're just there to build for the Westerner, and that whole island been taken over, and it's sad. And I hope Cambodia doesn't end up like that. But as far as owning a house, Wanderlust Renee, I don't know, because I'm not into that. Again, I would probably check out the Cambodian government website, go on there, and see if it gives you any more clues, if you can do that. Voy, if you're still in the chat, can she do that, or does she have to marry a Cambodian man? Because you always see these Western men marrying the Cambodian women, and then they own property together, right? So, Wanderlust Renee, you might have to hook up with a Cambodian man to get yourself a house. I don't know, girlfriend. I have no idea. I do not know. Curiosity Canvas says you should try Anchor Big Bus, 2-decker owner bus, Phnom Penh City Tour at night. Okay, that sounds like a fun time. Thank you for the advice, love it. I need a man. Do you really? Think about that again. No, I'm just kidding. Marta, when are you going live again? I do it every Cambodian time. I do it every Wednesday and Sundays in the morning, which would be, if you're over in the States, will be Tuesdays and Saturday nights. And the time, if I base it on Eastern time, so my next live will be Saturday night, 9 p.m. Eastern time, stateside. Okay, so just figure that. But over here, I'm 12 hours in the future, so my time would be Sunday morning at 9 Cambodian time. But yeah, you can catch me Saturday night if you're around, unless you're out partying. Yeah, we're gonna have to wrap it up, guys. Yeah, because my live stream is, or my power's going down. Again, guys, I appreciate you. I love you. Mwah! Without you, none of this would be possible. And I am so appreciative of all my subscribers, everyone who's watched all my videos. Again, we hit 1 million views. I love you guys. I could not have done it without you. And like I said, if you feel it in your heart, if you want to send your girl down to the, to the, what is it called? Hold on. I don't want to mess it up. If you want to send your girl down to the American Citizen Town Hall in Sihanoukville, or however you say that, I'm raising money. Throw me a few bucks on Buy Me a Coffee, and if I can raise $200, I'll go. But I need to get the cash in by August 18th so that I can RSVP. Any donation would be appreciated. I would love to go down there and film and find out about the health and the safety issues for American citizens in Cambodia. So I can bring that to you directly from the U.S. Embassy's horse's mouth. So, do what you can do. I appreciate you. I love you. I'll catch you in the next live stream. Peace out.